Good morning. I hope this finds you well. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 20 this morning, verse 11. Even a child makes himself known by his acts, by whether his conduct is pure and upright. A couple of thoughts this morning and why I wanted to look at this verse. The first reason why is that I find that often there's a distance between our confessed worldview and our lived worldview. What we say we believe, but then how we act in the world. And it actually seems as though we can say things, we could even commit to things that we might not believe. And because we can commit to things that we might not believe, because commitment is we're ready to act as if we believe something. That doesn't necessarily mean we believe it. And so we might commit to something, but our actual belief may not be present. Instead, our belief might actually be portrayed in what we actually do. So if somebody says that they're committed to a life that says a particular form of impurity, let's say adultery, or to stay in that same arena, premarital sex, something like that is wrong and it dishonors the Lord, but then they practice that, what is it that they actually believe? Well, this verse tells us even a child makes himself known by his acts, by whether his conduct is pure and upright. Dallas Willard, this is a second observation, Dallas Willard used to say that as we age, we kind of go through junior high and so forth, and we learn to hide our spirit, what we really think and what we really feel, behind our face. So we learn to sort of play poker with people. And it's true. You can see it in children. If you look at a child, a little kid, you don't have to wonder whether they're sad, whether they're happy. You don't have to wonder if they're angry. You don't have to wonder if they're gleeful. It's just on their face. You can see it. You actually start to see this as people age as well. As they lose less capacity to hide their real feelings behind their body, their real feelings come out. And so we spend time masking ourselves. So when I read this verse, even a child makes himself known by his acts, by whether his conduct is pure and upright. It is a kind of call to me that I want to make sure that my actions actually match what's real in my life. I want to make sure that what I say actually matches what I act. There's a kind of embedded integrity in this, because what I really think is going to come out. What you really think is going to come out. Who you're really trusting is going to come out. What you really believe is going to come out. And so what this verse reminds me of is that with God, it's no help in my walk with the Lord, and it's certainly no help in my ministry to others, and it's certainly no help in anybody else's life when I pretend. It's best when I simply do my very best to match up what I say with what I actually do. When my confessional worldview and my lived worldview start to come together and connect and lay upon one another in such a way that there's consistency between them. The distance sometimes is hypocrisy, and it's why in a child you don't have hypocrisy. There is no, what Jesus said of one of the disciples when he called him, there is no guile, right? There's no guile. There's no playing games here. They just are on the face who they are. What a wonderful gift to be on your face who you really are. May the Lord bless you with that kind